platforms. So if it's choppy, it's from my phone. My internet is bad. I don't have any Wi-Fi. So we're public, guys. What's up? It's your boy Maserati Shows. We are back. We are back, right? So as you can see, new setup. I was in the process of moving, so that's why I look like a weirdo with my shirt open. It's very hot. Chilling. I was sweating. Got water, but I did want to stream today because I haven't streamed in a while. I didn't do my Friday stream. I didn't do my Saturday stream, so I wanted to come on here and talk about something I seen, right? And like I said, it's just my opinion. So just don't kill the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm gonna let some people get in here. And matter of fact, since I was moving, I'm gonna go ahead and bring some little stuff in that we was moving to show my credentials, so know what I'm talking about with some out, guys. While we wait, okay. Get the credentials out while we wait. So anyway, today I'm on social media, right? I'm chilling. As a matter of fact, I'm on my phone because my Wi-Fi is not hooked up yet in a new spot. As you can see, new spot, new background, whatever. It's kind of similar. I got to put some stuff on this wall. I got some plaques and stuff, some pictures I'm going to put on this wall. Happy Black History Month, by the way. Happy Black History Month to all the black people that paid the way so we can be free and do what we do. Shout out to all the people, man. All that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate all that. I might not say it a lot, but I do. Now, to start this off right? I want to start this off right. For me, and it's just for me. School's not for everybody, but if you have a chance to go to school, you can learn some good stuff. I was able to go to school later in my life. It helped me with a lot of stuff that I didn't really know I needed, but I'm glad I did it. So first off, what I first did was I got this bad boy. That was my bachelor's. First got my bachelor's, right? Right. Got that bad boy, right? Then that bad boy came with this undergrad in business analytics. Came with that too as well. So you know I do some business analytics, right? And then I didn't stop there, right? I went and got this bad boy, an MBA, right? So just to understand more stuff, right? So when I'm on here talking business stuff and crap, just learn it. But it helped me just broaden my horizons a little bit, understand stuff, working on some stuff. But that's not why we're here today. I just want to encourage anyone who wants to maybe not go to school and learn some stuff. It'll help, might not help. Actually, you can start your own business. You really don't need all that, but it'll help you with some stuff that you might not know. What I do want to talk about today, Nip Christ. Nip Christ. The reason I got my shirt open is hot. I was moving around. I was moving stuff, unpacking stuff. If you ever had to move, you know, you got boxes, you got to go clothes, you got to move this, you got to move that. I did all that, and I had to stream today. So I said, you know, I had to go here and stream. I had to do it. I've been missed too many days. I don't like missing too many days streaming. So I said, you know what? Once I finish packing, I'm gonna stream. I'm not gonna do nothing else but just stream. So it's kind of hot. Everything going on, bam, whatever, bam. But I'm here, right? But in the midst of streaming, I took a break. And lo and behold, I'm doing the scrolling, and I see Jermaine Dupri say, Nip was Jesus. I said, hold up, P. I said, hold up, P. He said, Nip was Jesus. Now, as you can see, I'm a Nip fan. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hood, neighbors. Hey, it's all love. But Jesus? Nip was that's a now. When you say that, I have to say in what context? Like in what context? There was no context. Maybe I don't know if Jermaine Dupri meant like in the wisdom he was given, or maybe the things he was saying. I don't know if this thing is right. The things he was saying, the game he was given, the love he showed to the community, or the things he did for people. He felt like he was Jesus Christ, or he felt like he was giving Jesus like wisdom. I don't know. But to say he was Jesus, I don't know if he was drunk or he was just trolling, but it got the internet in uproar. Like people were really like saying he was crazy. Like, and then some people were kind of like rationalizing, like saying, no, that's his take on it. And then one lady, I don't even know her name. I don't know her credentials. She was like, everyone can see Jesus Christ in their own way because we're all the image of him. And I'm like, Jesus Christ came from immaculate birth. He's the Holy Trinity. So I was like, if you read your Bible, if you know something, who's that? If you read your Bible, you know something, it'll tell you something different. So I'm like, I don't know too much about that. When I say I felt a little different about that. But like I said, this is America. You have your own opinion. I can't make people say what they don't want to say. I just leave it at that. But what I will say is this. Jesus as Nip, nah. Did Nip give some good prolific quotes, some good knowledge? Yes. Here's what I got to say about that. If Jesus was Nip, that fulfills the prophecy of Jesus coming back, then we would be in our end days, in the times when you will see, lived out, which is not being lived out. So now you got to go to the text and go to the script. And I wish I would have called my boy T. Ross and let him hear what people are saying, because he'd have a field day with it. But instead, I came to you guys. And if you're in the chat, I see the chat right here. Bam. I've never done this with my phone to see the chat like that. That's crazy. Technology is crazy, bro. Technology is so crazy. I'm used to doing it on the desktop, but I'm on my phone right now. That is crazy. Technology is wild, man. Technology is next level. Shout out to technology, man. This is dope. I love it. So, but for this to be the conversation, like I said, chat, what's up, Tiff? I've never done like this. Like I said, JD might have just made an understanding of his time he spent with Nip, but see, I've known Nip when Nip was alive. So did JD just go back and look at some of Nip's stuff and say, hey, this is godlike, and maybe it just inspired him to say that? But I would never say that no human being is Jesus Christ. To say is Jesus Christ or like Jesus Christ or Christ-like is a different statement. I can say someone's Christ-like, the things they're doing. A lot of people are Christ-like. But to say that person is actually Christ is a very bold and strong statement, because you're saying that this person is God. See, when someone say Nip is Jesus, you're saying Nip was God, because Jesus was God and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity. So that's why that problem, it becomes a big problem when you say Nip was Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ was God in flesh. You see what I'm saying? And then to say Nipsey was Jesus, what miracles did Nipsey perform? When he was on earth, what disciples did he make? Now, granted, he is from Eritrea, which is right by Ethiopia, and you can kind of say, well, maybe there's some lineage there, or maybe you can say that, but bro, I'm not seeing the patterns and like I said, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that whatever JD feels about Nip is not valid. Whatever JD feels about Nip is valid in JD's mind. You see what I'm saying? Because that's valid for him and his feelings. I have to validate his feelings, right? But everything in its totality is very evaporated. Because I think when someone like JD, who has a big platform, says something like that, the wrong person can get a hold of it and it can spiral out of control. So we have to be very careful when we say things like this, especially with famous people. I'm not going to harp on this too long. I got a couple other topics I'm going to talk about, a couple other people I want to talk about, and a couple other situations I want to talk about. But I also want to make sure we all understand the fact that things like this make people really question religion and question people who do things with religion and how you look at religion. Because if you're not really in your word, if you don't have a strong relationship with God, things like this might throw you for a loop. You really don't know what to do. I'm not bothered. Shout out to JD. He has a right to say that. If Nip brings him closer to God, shout out to Nip and him. To me, I know Nip was not Jesus. I think you would recognize the things Jesus would do in the world if that was him, But I'm not. Shout out to JD, man. This is going to be a short one. I'm just going to sweet to the point. I never did it from the phone like this. y'all, and bam. Okay, so now moving on. Guess what we had last night? The Grammys, man. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar becoming the #1 rapper with the most Grammys. I don't know how many Grammys exactly, but he went to town. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar winning all them Grammys, right? For all the up and coming artists, what you don't know, what you might know, you might not know, is when you win Album of the Year and get the Grammy, every artist, producer, everyone who worked on the album gets a Grammy. So AZ Chike, Sete, Rowdy Rich, Wale the Sensei, Dodie Six, Lefty Gunplay, DJ Mustard, all them dudes who worked on GNX got a Grammy. So basically, Kendrick Lamar gave all of LA a Grammy, right? Very powerful. Then Song of the Year went to TV Off, Lefty Gunplay. I think he's one of the first Latino rappers to get a Grammy. Big door open for Latino rappers. This is going to inspire so many Latino rappers to become rappers. It's going to be crazy. You're going to see an influx. You're going to see an influx of Latino rappers right now. Not because it's the cool thing to do, because Lefty Gunplay has shown them that you can break over, you can work with blacks and browns, can work together and make great music and sound different and not be too complex and be lyrical miracle and actually make good music. Reason why I say that is Kendrick Lamar is the Bartista. What is a Bartista? If you don't know what a Bartista is, that's the one who plays with bars, metaphors, similes, punchlines. He's a Bartista. He's up there. Once you massacre Drake and you make J. Cole scared to go against you, you are a Bartista. Jay-Z, Bartista. Nas, Bartista. Jadakiss, Bartista. Beanie Siegel, Bartista. Kendrick is a Bartista. So to get on a song with Kendrick and get a Grammy puts you in a whole nother ball club. Lefty Gunplay can actually charge. Now, let me show you how this is very significant and why it's very significant. Imagine you're Lefty Gunplay, right? And I remember seeing Lefty Gunplay. You know, he made a comment that people really wasn't feeling, the whole, I would let my sister date a black guy. That's old news now. We don't care about that comment no more. We're outside, like Lefty Gunplay, tattoos on, chest out. You see it. We like that now. You know, I'm feeling myself today. Should have put the chain on y'all. Should have had the chain on, just dangling the diamonds dance on my neck like that with the tats out and all that. That's how I'm feeling today. You feel me? That's how I should have did on y'all, but I'm not going to do that. We chilling today. It's just a little hot, so I had that on. I'm feeling on my pop tip today. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to bed a little bit because I'm going up to the gym in the morning, but that's just what we on today. You feel me? Anyway, shout out Lefty Gunplay. But OTR, man, shout out to them. I know for a fact that at OTR, Steve LaBelle and all them, DJ VIP, all the people that work with Lefty Gunplay, to put him in this position right now. Do you understand that most artists do not get this type of opportunity, especially for Latino artists, to say, look, we're going to start from ground up, fresh out of prison, work, grind, content, create, talk shit, drugs. Kendrick Lamar album, hottest song, Super Bowl, Grammy. Stop playing, man. Lefty Gunplay just went up. And now, what this means to all you dudes out there who think you know the template for good music, this shows you. Scary, spooky, hilarious. And he didn't care about where it didn't say LA, it didn't say his hood, it just said spooky, hilarious. He went to what he knew best. He went to what he knew best. And he did what felt good at that time. And it got him a Grammy. You're overcomplicating the music. You're trying to sound cool. You're trying to put your hood on. You're trying to put your city on. You're trying to do all this stuff instead of making good music. That's the problem. And Lefty Gunplay has just showed you that. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what you're going to understand. I don't know what you're going to understand. I don't know what you're going to understand if you can't understand that. It's very simplistic. Right now, we want simple music to feel good. There's too much going on in the world for you to make me think about how you so dope in the 80s and you don't love a bitch and you going hard on a broad and super califragilistic and how your weed is the dopest. And bro, I don't care, bro. I just don't care enough, bro. I don't care enough, bro. All I want to hear is something fly when I pull on in the car, bro. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all, bro. Anyway. So shout out to Lefty Gunplay, Kendrick. Man, Kendrick sweat, bro. like TDE swept. Now I do have some problems with somehow some of the stuff like Leon Thomas won, the Clips won. I think I forgot best duo performance. The Clips won for bro. Shout out to the Clips. The reason why the Clips winning was so monumental and so epic is because it shows in hip hop age ain't nothing but a number, and you don't have to age out in hip hop. I love the fact that the Clips won, and I feel like low key this might have been F Drake Grammys. Like everybody Drake beef with got a Grammy. It kind of made me like like the Grammys were like Drake to Drake, you know. But I do want to point out one more thing with Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay got a Grammy before Travis Scott. Lefty Gunplay got a Grammy before Travis Scott. Travis Scott is an amazing artist. Does great songs. It's not always about how good your music and how good your songs is. Remember that. But yeah, so I felt like it was like F Drake because like Clips, bro, show. But that album Clips, great. I think it was the best performance, Birds Don't Sing or something like that. I forgot. But shout out to the Clips for getting that Grammy. That's very dope. Bro, so many people got Grammys that deserved, well deserved. Oh, shout out to Freddie Gibbs, man. Freddie Gibbs, the first nigga Gary, Indiana, besides Michael Jackson, to get a Grammy. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Hey, listen, my man, hold on, bro. I was him personally. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs, man, putting in a lot of work. Freddie Gibbs has been up and down, going crazy. Now, I want to get into something else. I'm not a big fan of Bad Bunny. I like two songs, Monaco and Mia, a couple other songs, but I do have major respect for Bad Bunny. Major respect for Bad Bunny's speech that the speech he gave, what he said, how he said it, the reason for him saying it, the genuineness of the speech. So shout out to Bad Bunny, right? And with Bad Bunny saying that and all the people speaking up for that, my boy Kevin Gates. Now I fuck with him. Yes, Lord. You know what I'm saying? B.O.N. Big old nigga. Watch your tone. I fuck with Kevin Gates, man. Like, I was very, I don't know. The comment he made kind of threw me back a little bit because he was like, he only paid attention to business that pays him and he didn't want to talk about ICE. So it kind of threw me for, I thought he was going to say ICE out, you know, stand up business. Shout out to his Latino Puerto Rican gang, you know what I'm saying? Whole gang name, you know what I'm saying? Real mafia, you know, business like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was going to do the whole nine. I didn't see it. I like, what a pressure. Yes, Lord. Yeah, I fucks with it. But I didn't see it. So I was like, But I get it. Politics in that ain't for everybody, man. So you can't expect everybody to do everything. But I did think he was going to speak up on that, being that he's from Moroccan descent and Puerto Rican descent. Like, so I was kind of taken back, and he's Muslim. So I was taken back. But I can't hold no one to an account, you know, people got their own thing going, right? But the Grammys was great. The Grammys was great, man. The Grammys was great. 27, dang, 27 is crazy. The Grammys was great, right? Bam. Now, I do want to talk about Kevin Gates' interview on Shay Shay. I talked about it a little bit, but I want to go back because I listened to it fully, and I'm going to close the show out with this. It's going to be a quick show. It's not going to be a long show. It's not going to be an hour because I got to get some sleep. Kevin Gates' interview made me think of something. I've never been married. I probably had one seriously like long-term relationship. I've had some relationships. But I feel like the state that we're in right now in the world, have you ever just wondered when's the last time you've been happy? Like, have you just sat there and be like, damn, when's the last time I've genuinely been happy? And I'm not talking about this fake happy because we always do this fake happy where we smile and people hit us. We're like, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm good. And we put on the facade for work. We put on facade for this and the gram and all this facade. We all do it. So don't lie. Don't get on here lying. I know we all do it because I do it. But have you ever asked yourself, when's the last time you've been genuinely happy where you just wake up, you're happy, your heart is happy, your mind is happy, your spirit's happy? Have you ever asked yourself that? And have you realized that a lot of the relationships you've been in have taken some of your happiness with them every time? because you've poured so much into people that every time they leave or you leave them, they take a piece of your happiness to the point where you're done and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on me. And by when you're focused on me, you're looking back like, damn, they took all my happiness. I can't even focus on me. I done gave all my happiness to y'all. I done kept giving and giving and giving, and y'all kept taking and taking and taking. Now I'm sitting here fucking miserable. I don't even know if I'm happy anymore. And ain't nothing even going on wrong. I'm just fucking don't know if I'm happy. You ever had that moment where you have to sit there like, am I even happy? And you're not mad, you're not depressed, you're not angry, you're not bitter. You just don't know if you're happy. People deal with this every day. They don't even know if they're happy. They don't know if they're hurting. They don't know if they're sad. They don't know what's going on in life. They don't know what it is. They just know something ain't right. And they find themselves just either when they're driving and they're just like, or they're at work and they can't focus. Something ain't right. It ain't right. It just ain't right, and life is not right, and their schedule's broken, their system is broken, and they feel broken. Everything they do doesn't work, and the normal things that work for them don't work for them anymore. So now they're sitting there and they're broken, and they're trying to go to God, and like, what do I do? And they read their Bible, and it's like, God, what do I do? And they're just begging for some type of sign. I'm not happy no more. They try to eat. They got a hunger that can't be filled with food. They got everything they're looking for just won't work, and they like, I'm broken. Am I happy? Ask yourself that. Are you happy? What is happy? Because you're happy and my happy are two different things. My sad and your sad are two different things. And I sit here and I was thinking to myself today, I was like, man, when's the last time I've been happy? Because remember, you could be happy yesterday, day before yesterday, you could be happy this morning. Today's different. Because I go through things every day, right? And I go through things with people who don't understand me based on their trauma and their past, and they want me to understand what they're going through while they chastise me and go at me when they don't know what I'm going through, what I've been through, and what I'm holding inside, what I'm suppressing, just to make them feel comfortable around me because I really want to lash out because of what I'm going through. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping me in check because I know if I lash out, it's going to be very bad, and I can't take that back. Why? Because I want to remember the last time I've been happy, because my happiness is monumental to my success and my peace comes first. So now I'm struggling on the inside with this war saying, hold on, how can I be at peace and be happy? And I know a lot of people are going on with that because it's a daily struggle. I'm not saying no one's doing this to you or no one's doing this to me, but it's a struggle we all go through because we live in a world. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying this is because I was driving home today, right? I was driving home and I was like, man, like, why I can't be invisible? I was like, man, why I can't be invisible? Not like dead invisible, not like that. Y'all don't start texting me because people, you say you invisible, people start texting you, are you okay? Don't do it. No, I don't mean that. I'm like, why do I get so much attention? Like, why can I not just be a quiet person in the room? Why can I, even when I'm quiet, even when I walk somewhere, I'm not saying nothing, I'm noticeable. Why? Why can I not be like the person that's not noticeable? I'm talking about no matter what I do. If I go to someone, I can just sit there and mind my business. There's people say, there's something about that person. Why? I don't know. But when a guy's chosen, that's what's going to happen. It takes a toll on you because you get this attention, you get this it about you that you can't even understand, and people are mad at you for having it, and you tell them, I didn't ask for this gift, it was given to me, I don't even know how to use it, and you mad at me for having it. I don't know what to do. Now you mad at me for having it. I'm telling you, I don't even want this. But God didn't put it on me to have it, so I gotta use it the right way. And you mad at me. That's what people don't understand.